All teed up, Logan Cook after the kick. And Monday Night Prime Time is underway. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. Looking to throw right away. Finds the in route complete. And this one breaks beautifully as they're going to get it forward to their own 45. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a first down.
First down. It's a gain of 10. And the Jets, first down.
Here's Brees Hall on the ground for the first time. Nothing doing here as he only manages the arm.
Yeah, that defense was flying into the ball. You see that outside toss. It's a pursuit drill that they work on over and over again. Get to that toss before it can really get started.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
Buys time, rolling right. Taylor going downfield, it's caught. And they bring him down, but not before he advances it all the way to the 20. How about a big hitter, 30, 40 yards there, and a new set of downs.
Now, right there, that's what you want to see on your opening drive. Boom! Connect on a big shot, and instantly you set a tone that you're not going to be afraid to be aggressive in this game today. Boy, do I love that.
And he stopped as we get closer to our first point to this ball game. It's going to be 1st and goal now.
You want to drain some of the excitement, some of the noise from a home stadium? It's exactly how you do it when you go on the road. Run it right down their throat from the jump.
Bronco 80.
They'll throw it on 1st and goal. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Looking for Mason Taylor that time. And that makes it 2nd and goal.
Ready? 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
Now looking to throw. Into the end zone, but someone's able to knock it away. That's incomplete. Well, for a great opening drive, this is where you can run into that speed bump. We see it all the time, getting down near the end zone and trying to find your way in.
Yeah, operated so well and efficiently, but when you get into the scoring zone, the red zone, that's when the pressure ramps up.
And he gets them a little closer to the end zone, down to the 6. It's only 1 yard on the run, partner, and that's going to leave him with a tough 4th and goal. The kick by Roddy's good. And our game starts with a field goal on the opening drive.
All in all, Kate, we call that a good start. Offense established himself, moved the ball, and the kicker able to give him a lead.
Send this one away. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. First and 10 coming up. Jaguars ready to take advantage of some good field position they've got here. Lawrence now off the play action. Ooh, on him quick there, and they bring him to the turf. Offense in the hurry up here.
Brings up 2nd and 14.
The play action, Lawrence. He puts some air under it, deep down the left. That one's caught at the 10-yard line. And they're going to stop him, but he got enough to make it 1st and goal from the 8.
I have loved this opening script. Aggressive, taking your shots. You know, the numbers tell you get an explosive play on a drive. In the NFL today, you're typically going to score. With that shot down the field, well, they're knocking on the door in the red zone.
Might be able to start their game with a score here, Brock. This is 1st and goal.
All right, let's go.
Lawrence, a quick throw out wide. And he drives this forward to the 6.
That's not a big completion on a stat sheet, but that's a big contested, what I call gritty catch right there. And that's what the best tight ends will get you.
Hey, Lion.
From the shotgun, Lawrence. Across the line, into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Jacksonville. The Jaguars pull ahead 6-3 in the 1st. George Pickens the touchdown. He finds one of his great receivers, Brock, and they are off to a great start to begin this ballgame.
Yeah, it's such a positive offensively when you can go find not just a field goal, but a touchdown on that opening drive. And defensively, this starts to shake the foundation of your preparation and makes you wonder what's in store.
That one right down the middle. And the Jaguars one up the opposing field goal. They start with 7 on their opening drive. Now is Cook to kick this away. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Nice field position for the Jets as they come up 1st and 10. They'll throw to start the drive. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Part of what's earned him status, Brock, is one of the league's better tight ends. Are those hands, right? His dependable hands. So shouts to the defense there because he wasn't able to hang on that time.
Kate, it's one thing for these defenders to separate a receiver from the ball, but to do so on a stud tight end, that's big time.
He completes it in traffic. The stop is made just before he's able to reach that midfield strike. Give him 13 on that play. And that's good for a Jets 1st down. And that right there is about the best you can hope for against double coverage. Good chunky yards, and more importantly, Brock, don't get burned taking a risk.
Yeah, it's really the defense that gets burned, and that is just demoralizing. You got double coverage, you got what you want, and 2 guys can't stop one.
The ball's on the 48. Here we go. 1st down.
Ready. Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
From the gun, it's Hall. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. He made it 6 on the play, bringing up 2nd and 4.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
70 Lions.
I'll throw it. Connects on the crosser. And they're going to be set up just outside that red zone. They managed 22 on the rip and a 1st down.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage. Sometimes teams break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
You keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10.
Come on. Set. Cowboy 80. Ready.
Working now from the gun. And he's got it. Has a layup for it, but touchdown. The Jets hold a slim 2-point lead early. It's a Puka Nacua touchdown.
First thing you do as a quarterback, the first thing that you do when you get to the NFL level, if you haven't learned it earlier, is you scan those safeties. Do I got middle field open or close? Do I got a single eye or too high? Is that post going to be available? Because if it is, big plays can follow.
Right there, an attack on the point after. And the Jets push their lead to 3. Right, ready to send this one away. On the return, this is McCaffrey. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line.
Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Jacksonville offense ready to get going. Here's 1st and 10.
Lisa 24. Son, this one's a hunt.
Lawrence working from the gun. Lofts it deep right side. And they can't connect on the deep look. Still a couple of snaps to play with, though, here. We've got 2nd down. Well, they connected on 3 straight before that throw, Brock. Might not be perfect anymore on this drive, but they are still moving it well.
And I don't expect that one to interrupt his progress very long. They're still on a mission this series, and he's the one driving it.
Rip 23.
2nd and 10. Here's Lawrence. Completed over the middle. Continuing to move past the 45. Still going inside the 35. And they're going to have 1st and goal. He's out of bounds just shy of that 5-yard line. They rip off a huge chunk of field as the downs reset.
I love this, Kate. No issues at all going to this receiver in the short field because they know at any time when this man touches the ball, he could transform a short completion into a big play.
4 downs now to get in. Here's 1st and goal.
Hey, hey.
Completes another one to Thomas. Touchdown, Jacksonville. The Jaguars take a field goal lead in our opening quarter. Brian Thomas Jr., the touchdown. Not a lot of processing time from the moment he pulled it back to the moment he made that throw, Brock. But I think we can all agree he made the right choice not to hand it off, and then the right read on that throw.
Yeah, he sure did, kid. Kind of reminds me of the option quarterbacks of our day growing up, right? Those guys that made that pitch, and it was just second nature. They were on the run, guys all around. Didn't matter. He's going to put that pitch right on him. The great RPO quarterbacks of today do exactly the same thing with their throws.
On now is Cook to kick this away. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock, so they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. Nice field position for the Jets as they come up 1st and 10. They'll start this one out with Hall. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. And goes to the hurry up here. They're going play action. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Seeing some early game planning at work here, Brock. They were quick to attack that throw and break it up.
Yeah, this defense knows the importance this offense places on throwing the ball to their tight ends, and they were ready for it in all.
He's hauled down there for the sack on the final play of quarter number 1. We're through 1 on Monday Night Primetime. It's the Jaguars setting the pace so far. Back to Everbank Stadium in just a bit. Time for the second quarter of play. It's Jets football. They're looking at a punt, though, facing 4th down. He punted a couple of times last week in their loss, and now gets this one away. That's grabbed at the 10. Nothing to complain about on this return as he gets it beyond the 30. So they'll head up here, 1st and 10 from the 34.
Here we go.
On play action now, Lawrence. He beams one, deep right side. That's complete inside the 35-yard line. This play goes for 36. And that's good for a Jacksonville first down.
One thing we don't have in football is we don't have that radar gun. But if we did, Kate, this is the kind of throw, when you throw it that deep outside the numbers, that requires a serious fastball, serious arm strength, and he just showed it off.
1st and 10 after that last highlights. They're at the 30. Out of the gun, Lawrence. Oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. And the Jets get the football as he makes his 3rd interception of this season. Well, we both saw what he was doing, Brock, trying to work the sideline there, but I don't think he ever saw the corner sitting back and just waiting to break on that throw.
And that's what the good ones do. They use the sideline to their advantage. It really becomes the 12th defender on the field. The elite corners in this league, they'll play to it. They'll bait those quarterbacks to making that throw, and then they'll close fast and take that ball away.
And finally, they get to him and send him out as this gets all the way into enemy territory. It's a huge pickup on the play. And it's good for a New York first down. So the big play gets him inside the opposing 45, Brock, with a new set of downs to boot. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
Ready? Back to 60. Back to 60.
Here's the backup. First throw. He's going deep this time. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long.
Let's go now. 18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal.
3rd and long for him here. Escapes the pocket. A risky throw, and they're going to intercept it. Boyega looking with the pick.
Their first pick of the game comes in an awfully big moment. Really just cancels out all the great work your defense did to give you that ball.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Hey, easy. Route.
Off the play action, it's Lawrence. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Okay, this quarterback gets out of the pocket, genuinely a coin toss, whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put it in the air. Sigh of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
Ready.
After the incompletion, 2nd and 10, still from the 30.
Hey, go. Silver.
Back to throw. Here's Lawrence. On the move, headed right. Moving right, airs it out down the sideline. And it looks great flying through the air, Brock, but problems on the business end as it falls to the ground. 3rd down coming up.
Once that quarterback broke the pocket, kind of turns into like a zone read option a little bit, Kate. You got a couple choices. Keep it yourself or try to force the throw. There was nowhere to go. He really should have used his legs.
Throwing is Lawrence on 3rd down. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete. No luck finding his receiver that time. And now they're staring at 4th and long. Takes it in at the 26. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. First and 10 from the 32. Back to work after throwing the pick. Gets him on the in route. And he's going to be taken down here after he takes it to the 45. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
First down. A gain of 13 yards. And the Jets first down.
Going from the gun here. Pass him on the quick hitter. On the move, past the 40. And he's out of bounds at the opposing 15-yard line. It's a full 40 yards on the play, Brock, and a new set of downs.
Speed kills, baby. You better make that tackle right away on these receivers or you're going to get some serious yak. Those yards after catch just like that. Taking a short gain and turning it into an explosive play.
Into the red zone after that big pickup. It's 1st and 10 from the 15. Working inside the red zone. Buying some time right. It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. Darnell Savage with the pick. Inside the red zone, they could feel how tight they were to the goal line. And then bam, Brock, they're off the field after a clutch interception.
I tell you what, football's the ultimate team game, but this is a situation where an individual picks up all 10 of his guys out there on the field. Somebody else is going to pick up the tab at dinner tonight for him.
Along the right sideline, there's space. You mix it in for the Jacksonville touchdown. The Jaguars parlay the interception into points. That score was less about the throw, although it was good, partner, but it was more about getting it to somebody who knew exactly what to do with it.
Okay, it's a good thing the touchdown shows up on both their stat sheets, because sometimes it's quarterback who delivers, and sometimes it's the effort after the catch that really makes the magic happen.
That one splits the uprights. And the Jaguars drive their lead to 11. Cook to kick this away. And he just sends this out and over the end zone, so no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball at the 35 to begin this drive. Field position for the Jets as they come up 1st and 10. Shaking off the pick quickly. He's going to throw. Oh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
Following the incompletion, we stay at the 35. It's 2nd and 10. Trying to throw this from the gun. Finds him on the crossing route. And this great effort winds up getting him well into enemy territory before he's brought down. He'll move the sticks after ripping off a gain of 28.
From a great throw to a nice route catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
We've set it downs from 37.
Let's go. 19, Tiger, 19.
To the air now on 1st and 10. That's caught. It's Breece Hall. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you can depend on.
They are throwing it again. Oh, brother, it's another interception. Darius Slay has it. And the Jaguars take possession as he makes his 4th interception of our season.
Well, we're watching a defense not just generate turnovers, but really add to them. A return like that, think about it. That's 4 or 5 plays that you just saved your offense from as they try to make that interception, yet another one, count.
So 1st down from the 41.
Rip, 20.
They go play action. Lawrence Headed out right. Diving right side. Got it. Give him an 18-yard pickup there. And the Jaguars have a first down.
What do you feel sometimes, Kate, up here in the booth when we get to see things develop? We're playing the same guessing game the defenses are on those kind of plays. Is he planning on keeping it or just waiting for a throw to develop and get open? That time the QB did a terrific job of finding that outlet.
He's got it near the 10. 14 yards on a nice play there, and it gives him first and goal. So with that, Brock, we've now reached our 2-minute warning. It's the Jags in front here at Everbank. Offense in position now. It's first and goal.
Lisa 24.
From the shotgun, Lawrence. That one connects. It's a Jacksonville touchdown. The Jaguars butt racing them to the halftime locker room. Brian Thomas Jr. the touchdown. His second scoring catch of the game. Now the second time we've had the privilege of calling a touchdown pass to him in this opening half, Brock, and you're starting to get the feeling that he isn't done yet.
But defensively, Kate, you got to do something different. It's kind of like a pitcher who gives up a home run and then a second home run to that same guy. You are not going to give him a pitch to hit, and this defense has got to start taking this receiver away.
Now is Cook to kick this away. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out on the back of the end zone for a touchback. Nice field position for the Jets as they come up first and 10. Not deterred by that pick. He's thrown again. He completes it in traffic. And he'll get it up to the 44. And for somebody who's been picked off like he has, Brock, you gotta admire his determination to keep attacking these coverages.
Yeah, that is risk. Right into double coverage yet again. But this guy's got what I call a high belief factor in himself.
And he's going to be drugged down. Looks like at that 37-yard line. A 19-yard pickup, and that's going to move the chains.
This entire play, Kate, depends on how well he can separate from his man. You get man-to-man coverage, it's really about two things: separation and trust. Because QBs want to throw it before he breaks. That's the trust. And then they got to believe that that separation can create the big play down the field.
Looking for Mason Taylor that time. And that'll bring up second down.
Well, he needed another second to deliver the throw he wanted to. You got to give a lot of credit that time, Kate, to the pass rush for getting in and forcing him to dish it before he was ready.
Still sticking with the passing game. Snags it near the edge. This is not going to help their cause. They had a third down. He's out of bounds, lost a yard too.
Let's go now.
Here he goes, third and long. And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. Fourth down coming up.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last second attempt to get rid of it.
They're going to try to throw for it. He connects downfield. This is going to take him into the red zone. He's down at the 16-yard line. Coming to the line for another first and 10.
It's a gain of 23 yards. First down, New York.
From the red zone now. Brought in. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. The Jets take their first time out. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4.
Here we go. Start. Ready.
Sticking to the air here. Bails out of the pocket quick. Throw is caught. And he will not get the first, but ooh, this is close. Looks like they're going to have about a yard at most to gain after he picked up 3. Third down.
Timing on routes change when you leave the pocket. It really does become, well, the schoolyard. And you got to scramble around. What a great adjustment to still deliver a clean ball.
From the gun on third down. And he will take this across. Touchdown, New York. The Jets chop some of the lead off before the half. Right on for the extra point. Right down the middle. It's good. And the Jets make it an 11-point ball game. Send this one away. So it goes for a touchback. Let's see what they decide to do with the time they've got remaining here.
20-yard line.
First and 10 now with all of 15 seconds left to utilize in this half.
Hey, run! Here we go.
Lawrence working from the gun. He throws a bullet to the center of the big game downfield. Touchdown, Jacksonville! The Jaguars get more points to end a lopsided first half. Brian Thomas Jr., the touchdown. His 3rd through the air this game. Hope you weren't settled in to call a long drive there, partner, because only took him a matter of seconds to go all 80 yards and hit pay dirt.
Are you kidding me? I love big plays, just like everybody in the building loves big plays, and it took all of them. The guys up front doing their job, and certainly the playmakers to finish it.
Time left for maybe a return plus a play here as they send this away. So no return this time. Let's see if they run a play or if they just decide to kneel out the half. Probably looking at our final snap of the half here on first down. Looking to throw. It's everything he has under this one. And his final shot of the half will not connect. That falls incomplete. No time remaining in our first half. Ready to send this one away. On the return, this is McCaffrey. Ooh, a big lick from the coverage team there. That is going to stop things before they can get it to the 30.
First and 10 at their own 27-yard line. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. First and 10.
Hey, Lion! Go! Hey, Ginger, attack!
Out of the gun, Lawrence. Lobs this deep down the middle. Challenges double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off Brandon Jones. And the Jets Jets are going to have it after his second interception of the season. And it doesn't matter who gets that ball to start the second half because he picks it off on the very first play.
I wonder at halftime, down there in that locker room on the whiteboard, if that defensive coaching staff just said simply, go get the ball. It's exactly what they do, and it totally changes the complexion of this second half.
Gets him on the out route. They will stop him as he gets this down to their 39-yard line. They managed 22 on the rip and a first down.
Kate, when you watch the combine, you'll watch guys try to make this throw. And without chemistry, it's so hard to execute. That was picture perfect. That's a QB and receiver on the same page because that route, that deep out to the field, that takes it just a different level of connectedness.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down.
Let's go. Back to 60. Back to 60.
Back to throw. Pass is caught at the 9. He takes it in. Touchdown, New York. The Jets start the second half with some needed points.
I know you got to mix your looks defensively. You just can't play all zone coverage, and sometimes you got to play man-to-man. But with the receiver, with that kind of speed, that is scary, and he just made him pay.
Right on for the extra point. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Jets make it an 11-point ball game. Right, ready to send this one away. Return coming from the 6. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down.
At their own 25-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun.
Sink right. Hey. Ginger. Chill.
Back to work after throwing the pick. He's going to try another deep one here. Oh, no, they get him yet again. And the Jets take over on his 5th interception of the season. Well, depending on which side of the ball you're looking at here, Brock, things have either been very sharp or they've been just awful to start this second half. 2 drives, 2 interceptions now.
I mean, where do you think I'm looking, Kate?
Oh, I know. Where you been looking?
Oh, it's a miserable place to be as a quarterback, just knowing you're hurting your team, not even giving yourself a chance, giving the ball away.
Tough one to retain through that hit. And now it's second down. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour. And there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play. Sometimes when you're just looking to move it forward, get some small yards on a throw, quarterback's best friend, security blanket. And when it's a big old tight end, that's an extra bonus.
Here he is on 3rd and short. This finds its target. That's Taylor. Running down the left side. And he's out of bounds. But what a great play there, Brock. He's got him into field goal range. One of the game's biggest plays right there as they get the markers reset.
A pickup of 44 yards on the play. First down, Jets.
He's going to throw it again. Chased out to his right. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Working across the middle, Brock, it is tough for anybody to make plays through all that mess, even when you're the biggest and baddest pass catcher on the roster.
But as a tight end, you're going to be disappointed because that's what you're paid to do. It's one thing for those undersized receivers you talk about. It's another one for these big tight ends. You are paid to make that catch through contact, and he couldn't do it.
He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
There's a lot of studies done every offseason, Kate, about the best red zone offenses. And typically, it's about creative quarterbacks doing just what he tried to do right there in extending the play out of the pocket. The problem is there was just nowhere for him to go with the ball.
They'll air it out on third. Oh, brother, it's another interception. And the Jaguars getting back on his 6th interception of the season.
You know what? With yet another interception, you know what it might be time to do, Kate? Just run it. Run it.
All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10.
Red on red. Go, go. Son.
Shaking off the pit quickly. He's going to throw. Forced back to his right. And nice work by the defense to start this drive out. It's a sack on the first play. Barely outside of their own end zone. And 2nd and long.
Hey, easy. Route. Go, go. Go street.
From the end zone, Lawrence. Got in right side. And the nice gain is met by a punishing hit to bring it to a halt.
A pickup of 18 yards. It's now
11. Sink right. Silver.
Throwing is Lawrence on 3rd down. That one's cut along the left sideline. And the stop is made as he drives this to the opposing 43. Excellent pickup to move the chains. 36 yards in the end.
Speaks to this guy's talent as just an all-around difference maker, playmaker. We see him line up as a receiver, and we don't even bat an eye, Kate. And we don't really bat an eye when he makes that kind of play either. This guy
Defense is too much here. The Jets drag him down. Offense up to the line fast.
brings up 2nd down.
Here's Lawrence to throw. That's completed right side. And they bring him down around the 34.
Just about every defensive coordinator worth his salt says 2 things in every production meeting. Number 1, well, we got to stop the run. And number 2, we got to take away the tight end. Well, good luck doing that. Defending a big guy who can move like that, it's a lot easier to talk about than to go out and execute.
31, Lawrence to throw. Caught, nice gain left side. And they get this all the way down to the 16-yard line. Moving quickly, trying to get set.
1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
He finds Pickens left side. Across the line, into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Jacksonville. The Jaguars pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. George Pickens the touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. Now they'll see if they can tack on one more. The point after splits the uprights. And the Jaguars push their lead to 18.
Jaguars 42. Jets 22.
On now is Cook to kick this away. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. Nice field position for the Jets as they come up 1st and 10. Not deterred by that pick. He's throwing again. Has him on the quick hitter. And they're going to get to him after a gain of close to 5 as they send him out.
Dude, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. And one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. We're at a premium in this league.
Ooh, would have been a big gainer if they connected, but they could not. Instead, third down coming up.
This defense, they had a plan, and they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
No connection on the last play. Now it's third down. He's going to throw it. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
You know, Kate, with the game that they put together, it's surprising to see them really run into any hiccups when they appear. They move the ball very well throughout, just unsuccessful on that third down.
A full quarter to go, but they feel like they got to make their move now. They aren't going for this. Here's the snap on fourth. That's cut beyond the marker. And he'll be taken down, but not until he reaches that 45-yard line. So a new set of downs. Here we go, first and 10. They are throwing it again. Oh, no, they get him yet again. Picked off by Jair Alexander. Well, we all remember they were able to turn that first interception into a touchdown, and now they get a chance to do it again.
Yeah, takeaways are A1. We know that. Every defensive preaches it, but when you could score off those turnovers, points off takeaways, that often leads to huge results for your team.
Hey, easy. Hey, kill. Hey, Soko.
First and 10, it's Lawrence. He rolls to his right. And that's incomplete. Wanted to dial up the aggressiveness there like that, but couldn't connect. Second down.
Kate, as soon as this quarterback broke containment, I know your eyes and my eyes went the same place. Can you find a big play down the field? Unfortunately, there was not one to be had.
Still at the 30 after the incompletion. Here's second and 10. From the shotgun, Lawrence. Into the hands of Pickett. Here he goes again. Across the line, into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Jacksonville. The Jaguars lengthen the lead at the end of the third. George Pickens the touchdown. His third through the air this game. That one right down the middle. And the Jaguars continue piling on to this lead. On now is Cook to kick this away. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Nice field position for the Jets as they come up first and 10. Back to work they go after the interception. He almost threw another one. Back-to-back throws now that should have been picked off, partner, as he continues making risky decisions with the football. Almost had back-to-back interceptions. A chance for him now to clean things up here on second down. And they're going to throw out of the gun. And it's going to be an incomplete pass. Rare chance for him to throw it, but things don't work out. It's third down now.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Third and long for him here. Couple defenders there, and they're going to intercept it. And the Jaguars take possession as he makes his fourth interception of our season. All right, and for those of you keeping score at home, that is the sixth, yes, I said the sixth time they've intercepted it this game.
And I'm glad you repeated that, Kate, really, because I think a lot of people watching might have heard sixth and assumed they were wrong. That is a staggering total for any any defense in any single game, and it doesn't come without every member of their defense doing their job. Even the ones without the stats and the interceptions, they've done their part in pressure, they've done their part in coverage, and they've done their part to put together one of the best defensive days I've ever seen.
They've got first down here from the 36.
11, At Jags. Hey.
Off the play action, it's Lawrence. Completes it again to Pickens. And he's taken out of bounds as he gets it down near the red zone. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the first.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a first down.
All right, they look set now. Here we go, 1st and 10.
Hey, go. Here we go.
They go play action. Lawrence. That won't be caught outright. It's incomplete. He's been a frequent target throughout this game, Brock. We've seen that coverage tighten up a little bit more on him every time the ball's thrown his way.
Well, hasn't taken him off the board completely. He's still beating them for some catches, but that heightened focus defensively does lead to moments like that one where what would normally be a catch falls incomplete.
Hey, so 11. It's hot.
Once again here, 2nd and 10. Short pass brought in. And a nice game here, but it stopped short of the first. Looking quickly here.
A gain of 9 brings up 3rd and 1.
Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. Got his man. Thomas has it. And this play reaches the 12-yard line before the stop is made. It's a pickup of 4 yards. And that's good for a Jacksonville first down.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10. Sticking to the air with Lawrence. Touchdown, Jacksonville. The Jaguars continue piling it on here in the 4th. Well, as they drive forward to what right now looks like it should be a win, Brock. He sure has taken advantage of a nice little chance to boost his stat line. His 2nd touchdown of the game.
Yeah, you just kind of feel these two building some trust, right? Just more and more equity. Certainly paying dividends in this one, but more than likely for more games to come.
That one splits the uprights. And the Jaguars grow their lead yet again.
To kick off for the Jaguars.
On now is Cook to kick this away. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock. So they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. Nice field position for the Jets as they come up 1st and 10. Back to work after throwing the pick. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Charvarius Ward picks it up. And this is going to be a pick 6. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Went to the old well one too many times, Brock, and this time the defense was ready for it.
Yeah, you make as many catches as he has in this game, you're going to attract some extra attention. They knew it was probably going his way in the near future, and he had somebody there waiting for it that time.
A quick chance at redemption after that pick 6 as it's sent away. And he just sends this out and over the end zone, so no threat of a return. And they're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive. Nice field position for the Jets as they come up 1st and 10. Back to the air following that pick 6. And the trick play doesn't pay off. It's incomplete. 2nd down coming up. Well, even with the pick on that last drive, partner, he was showing no hesitation whatsoever.
Well, in order to play this game, Kate, at this level, you've got to be aggressive. You can't let a previous mistake really affect your next decision. I say this as well. In the NFL, you throw in the coverage too many times, there'll be more interceptions.
And he's downed after getting this up to the 41.
Okay, one thing I learned from the late, great Mike Leach is, yeah, the system was called air raid, but it wasn't just attacking downfield. His philosophy, and it played out right there, is you have to attack every inch of the field, both vertically and horizontally, with out routes or in routes just like that. The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to third and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was third and manageable and an incomplete.
Down big, they're going to exhaust all options, it appears. The offense lining up to go for this. Desperation time here. He finds him beyond the marker. And he's tackled with a first down yardage.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
The ball's on the 48. Here we go. First down. Sticking to the air here. Connects on the crosser. And they're going to bring him down at the 36. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs.
You know these teams, they track every step of their players. Many of them wear GPS units in their uniforms to track how much mileage. I don't care what the stat sheet said of how long that game was. That dude ran a long way, all the way across the field, but it paid dividends.
They've got first down here from the 36. Throwing from the gun. Lasers this one deep down the middle. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
That was almost a nice chunk play before he was able to recover and provide the hit that dislodges the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays deep.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 36. He's going to throw it again. Taking a chance to the end zone. Had the window to go deep, but just couldn't make it happen. Now it's 3rd down. Didn't see a whole lot of room to fit that pass in, Brock. It takes a special quarterback to thread the needle. He couldn't do it.
You know what that's like? That's like passing across your own crease in hockey, Kate. That's a big no-no. When you challenge double coverage in the end zone, and let me tell you, coaches don't really like that either.
Lions.
3rd and long. They're going to throw. Buys time, rolling right. Sends this to the end zone. He's got it inside the 10. And it'll be 1st and goal. Stop is made at the 5-yard line. Well, we see the medical staff headed out there now. We're going to get a timeout as they handle an injured player. Not what you want to see so close to the end of the season. Big play sets him up pretty here with 1st and goal from the 5. They'll empty the backfield and motion him out. From the red zone now. Oh, brother, it's another interception. Devin Lloyd making the play. And the Jaguars have it now as he makes the 20th interception of his career. Oh, man, Brock, they decided to air it out in pursuit of a touchdown that time, but it's intercepted, and the visit to the red zone comes up empty.
And that one stings, Kate. It really does. You have a limited opportunity to look in that close, particularly as we get through the 2nd half. But once you get, you have to finish with points.
Ryan Thomas Jr., his intended target. And we'll see what they do here on 2nd down.
You hear defensive coaches on every practice field we're on preach not giving up the big play, especially at the NFL level. They'll need to stay vigilant because they're definitely going to use that receiver to take the lid off this defense again.
Space on the right. He's got room. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Jacksonville. The Jaguars are running them out of the building. Travis Etienne, the touchdown.
Kate, with these great running backs, you know that patience is so often carry to carry, one of their great traits, but also over the course of the game, just waiting for their opportunity to explode and go finish it as he just did.
That's up and through for the point after. And the Jaguars continue adding on to that lead. On now is Cook to kick this away. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. field position for the Jets as they come up 1st and 10.
Go.
Shaking off the pick quickly. He's going to throw. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Just couldn't hang on through the contact. And it's going to be 2nd down.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
Following the incompletion, we stay at the 35. It's 2nd and 10.
Cowboy 80.
Back to throw. Hits him on the in route. And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield. It's 16 yards on that play. And that's good for a Jets 1st down.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him.
That sure ended up being a worst-case scenario. Pass rush just kept coming and bearing down. And he was looking for an escape that wasn't there. It's just one of those plays in hindsight, Kate, where you really got to understand, I got to cut big, cut my losses, and avoid such a negative play.
And all he can get is a yard here, Brock. It's going to be 3rd down.
It's a gain of a yard. And it's 3rd down.
It's the 2-minute warning here in Jacksonville. Jets just want to get out of here with how this one is gone. This is a tough spot to be in. It's 3rd and very long. Here's Hall once more. So some bending, but no breaking out of this defense. They limit the game to 5. That makes it 4th down.
That result right there is why coaches all across all levels of football on defense talk about good, solid tackling, Kate. It's not just to hear themselves talk. It's to make sure that when you can bring a guy down, you're able to and keep them from piling on those yards.
Now, can't blame them looking at that scoreboard, right? Might as well go for this on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They dialed up their best effort, Brock, but they come up empty. That's going to be a turnover on downs.
Hey, I get it. It's already over. But go down swinging. Unfortunately, that play, like so many of them today, Kate, has been pretty indicative of how this contest has gone.
Ralph. Here we go.
Here's ETN on 1st down. And he'll be stopped after just about a yard. 2nd and 9 coming up.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8.
Hey, go. Go.
They go right back to ETN. Breaks the tackle. He's got space ahead. And he's taken down, but he's got it to the 29. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got 1st down.
Every offense in this league is looking for a back who can be an athlete and a bruiser at the same time. You feel lucky if you got one. Someone who can, well, eat up space when the lanes are open and deliver a little punishment to stretch plays when that tackler tries to meet him in the hole.
That's some decent running there. Gets him 4. It's going to be 2nd down. We've got to keep moving quick here.
Tackle made at the 24-yard line. A gain of 4.
Here we go.
It's now 2nd and
On 2nd down, it's ETN. And not much space available there. Maybe 2. That brings up 3rd down. So the Jaguars come away with the win in this one. And the sting of losing such a close one the week before, apparently still at the forefront of their minds. They got out there and rebounded nicely with a win this week. So for Brock Heward, everyone here on our great crew, I'm Kate Scott, and this has been the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Jaguars as we bid farewell from Jacksonville.